life. So it's a new project. So when he's taking up the new project, he has to take care of his, what should be my futuristic plan? Am I going to stay in this? Am I going to expand this? What should be my futuristic plan? So according to that, he should plan his work. So that's second thing. When it comes to the second thing, when he moves on to the train, so he has to take care of his wife also. It's not, doesn't mean that he only carries his luggage. He should carry all his wife also towards that. Which means that he has to carry his, all the staff, all the people who is working with him. So he has to always be looking at them. He has to grab them, he has to hold them, he has to pick them up and then strive for his success. So when he goes to that, when he misses somebody, so he has two opportunities. He can have his hold them, at least he could have seen back. Because you don't have to catch every time, but you can see at them, always bring them back to you. So these are the two things he can keep it in mind. So before the projects, he can always do this and take it up across to that. So he has to plan for his work and work out his plan. If he's failed to plan that, he's always going to be, he's planning to failure. So this should be always a cautious to him. So he always should go with that. So generally the changes are inevitable. So even the wives, when they grow up, it's always they ask for more demanding. So they want the technology. They want the iPhone. Why? He just uses for a calling, but still they want the iPhone. The hotel also same. The guest comes to you, asks for a Wi-Fi. Is it available? He says no. It's a very bad hotel. I don't have a Wi-Fi also. He never uses his Wi-Fi. Kids place his Wi-Fi. So there's no point in that, but still he wants his Wi-Fi in the hotel. It doesn't cost him more. Nowadays it's become a practice that you should give a free Wi-Fi. Instead of charging, previously it used to be charged. Now it has become free Wi-Fi everywhere. He also has to give a free Wi-Fi. So in this way you need to take up your task before this. So for the last, we need to add always God to your work. It becomes always work shape. So you should always have love towards your wife, love towards your business, love to do everything with you. So it always becomes successful. You always be, it's a human relationship hotel. It's now, previous sessions they have been saying that you do your smartphone check-in, come to the hotel, collect the key from the reception, get out from the hotel. So it doesn't work. It has to be with a man-to-man feeling. He has to come to the reception, he has to take his keys. Generally when you pay more, you are supposed to get a better service. Is it? Generally for anybody. But it's a controversial in the hotel industry. When you pay more in the hotel for a 5-star hotel, your check-in takes minimum 15-20 minutes. Your food comes after half an hour's time. If you order for a really full length of course, you will get not less than 45 minutes. But whereas if it comes to the ordinary hotel, ordinary segmented hotel, you can immediately say that it's ho gaya, kitna der lagaya hai. If even for 1 minute he cannot wait in the reception. He just says throw your key tag there and then goes off. So that should be, because we are giving more manpower in the lower segment hotels. Because the owner is sitting there, it is running so efficiently. It is definitely owner is requiring that this franchising model, it's a vicious circle. It's going to be again come back to ownership driven hotels. Like in the morning he said, he cannot assure you any business. He can assure you what he wants to be. He wants only what he wants. But he will never assure you what you want. So like financials, why you are missing is all these financials. So we want to plan our work. So in spite of this, like he said, when the entire, any segment where there is no big branding hotels, you always get one branding hotel, you will always do better. In spite of that, we need to take up our own ownership hotels. So like Sir asked me, how are you going to do it in the Tirupati? So basically this financials is a major thing in the hotel industry. So if you start taking up, when somebody gives you a loan, if day one your project starts, if you take the day one loan, then it becomes a little tougher. So you need to have a self-sufficient money. Mine is a debt-free company, so I'm investing most of the amount from my side and then making it to run. So even the bank loan rates has to be more considered. So without that, you will not able to be successful. So like we should able to take minimum number of rooms, what was the inventory required there in that location. So accordingly, if you work, it is definitely going to be a successful hotel. Thank you.
I think Mr. Reddy skipped my question, whether five-star hotel is viable in a religious location or not. And I think he took on all those hotel chains, and he wants a guarantee from them. I think even a self-driven hotelier cannot guarantee rates right now. Leave aside the chains. No.
Generally, any hotels, self-driven hotels, anybody can say it is minimum 30 to 35% in a budgetary hotel. Definitely, yes. If any hotelier is there, they can contract on this.
We'll discuss this thing later, sir. I'll come later, sir, on the issue. Coming to Mr. Gopinath, he comes from the Residency chain of hotels. In fact, we were happy to fund their first hotel in Chennai. And at the time when they started in this line, they were into real estate and they started with a hotel. And the hotel was typically mid-market hotel. They set up the hotel what the market required at that time. And their costing was appropriate. They focused on the market, and from the day one, they were successful. And with this success, they moved to set up another hotel in Chennai. They moved to Coimbatore, where again, most of the bigger chains are facing problems, but they are still market leaders, if I suppose, as per my information, because they are centrally located, their areas are perfect, and they set up the hotel at a cost which the market could afford. So, if we, now I think, since they are more into city-oriented hotels, and in cities the cost of land is pretty high for setting up projects. And slowly the trend is into development of mixed-use properties where you have commercial, you have retail, and then you have hotels. So I would like Mr. Gopinath to please let delegates be aware of the new developments which are happening in setting up mixed-use hotel properties, and how the cost gets reduced and the projects become viable in particularly in Tier 2 cities or Tier 1, Tier 2 cities because of this mixed-use developments.
Thank you, Mr. Anup. When a developer wants to put up a hotel, there are so many questions which comes into his mind. What sort of a hotel? Should I go with the brand? Where is the land? Is this sufficient? Where the fund to come from? Should it be a 3-star? Should it be a 4-star? What is the ARR? What is the RevPAR? When will I get the money back? It's a whole lot of questions which comes into the minds of the people, and then it takes some time for them to settle on what is the best method of borrowing and what's the debt equity ratio, and there's so many questions which comes into the minds of the people. But as the days go by, the hotel industry or the design per se is changing. There are hotels which are coming up with branded hotel attached with residences, hotels attached with malls, hotels attached with golf course. There is no one single question, what is the correct methodology. It depends from location to location, the time taken, the time that's taken in some other countries where they finish the hotel in 2 years, it takes a longer time in some other countries because of so many various processes which is involved in building up the hotel. So there is so many varied thought process as to go in and bringing the right product with the correct operation process so that you are having the right product and your ROE is in control. Now basically what I would like to share with you now is the new trends which are happening as far as the industry is concerned. I think when you see the hotels are being renovated these days every 12 years, 10 years, 12 years, because the client profile is changing, the needs of the customer is changing, and it's an ongoing process. Should I do it in 8 years? Should I do it in 5 years? Should I do it in, anyhow it's functioning well, should I pull it on for some more time? And it's a tough process to stop the business to a certain extent and then redo your product, and it's a painful process to get the product to the desired level. Any hotel with the arrival of a lot of multinational brands, the hotels are being compared. The new hotels are new, fresh. It has got a different outlook and compared with the other hotels. So, but there are certain things which will continue to remain as the design is concerned. I would like to share few slides as far as the new design trends are concerned. After that, I will take a few more minutes to share my experience in putting up a hotel in Maldives. Okay, as far as new trends in hotel designs are concerned, lobbies, there was always a question whether it should be small. In between, they said we don't need a bigger lobby, a smaller lobby would do. Put that place into where you earn money. There are certain things which will continue to stay, striking first impression and cozy. Lobbies will provide spaces for casual and business talks with beverage service. Discreet corners for privacy. Surely furniture to provide comfort, functionality apart from aesthetics. Green walls, water features, multimedia solutions, designer chandeliers. Today, any place before the guest asks for the keys, he asks as soon as he enters the hotel, what is the Wi-Fi password? How do I get onto that? And if there are a lot of meetings happens, and the discrete corners, there are hotels which has got a small, I have seen a couple of hotels, it's almost like a small meeting room where 4 or 5 people can sit and with a lot of privacy. What does the room should look like in the years to come? Creative offices for business travelers. Automation control of curtains, entertainment, lights, main doors, which are, I mean, as far as the automation of main doors is the one which I like the most. If you are in your bed watching a TV or reading something and somebody knocks the door, and when you have to come out of your comforter and then go and open the door, I think today that has become automated, which is convenient. Importance of minibar cabinets with the snacks. It's gaining a lot of importance as far as minibar space is concerned. It used to be one fridge which is in the room. Today that area is designated. There's a lot of thought process goes into it. What needs to be kept in the minibar? If the guest is checking in at say around 10:30, finished his dinner, is not hungry, but at the same time would like to have something before he goes to bed. There has to be some small snacks where he doesn't have to disturb room service or wait for the food to come. So the minibar is gaining a lot of importance. Coffee makers at comfortable height. Even minibars, people don't have to bend and then open it. It should be easily visible and it's easy to operate. Seating suitable for dining and working, mood lighting, color exposure and decor mixes. Minimum of 4 charging points for gadgets. This is very, very important. Recently, I think Hong Kong Airport has done a survey, and the passengers, when they check in, from the time they check in and they board the flight, how many gadgets that they want to charge. Right? They used to calculate it 1 or 2. Today, minimum, they say at least 3 gadgets are guest has to charge at any point of time. So bedside table, at least minimum 4 charging points would be very, very useful, and clean air in the room. Bathrooms, what needs to be done? Now it's gaining primary importance more than what the guest experiences at home. Waterfall shower, shower jets, 2 vanity, wellness designer tubs, view from the bathroom. What sort of a view? I mean, many hotels have removed the typical civil wall between the bathroom and the bedroom, or they open the bathroom to have a view outside. Branded supplies, entertainment in the bathrooms, and seating arrangements in the bathroom. And what sort of food and beverage outlets one should look at? It's not a restaurant, but a destination by itself. Cooking is an art. So should be the exhibition space. Most of the restaurants are with the show kitchens. Themes are important. Pushing creativity to stunning interiors, health food, visual treat, more types of seating, privacy corners, catering to various cultures. And then cutting off the indoor-outdoor boundaries. Hotel rooms expands through terraces, balcony, decks, wherever it is possible. Nature is brought in every possible manner. View from the room to include creative landscape, water body, city view to keep the guests engaged. Provision to experience natural atmosphere other than the air-conditioned comfort, and sky gardens. Green features, I think every country is doing their best to bring in the green features, oversized windows for natural lights, using appropriate materials for construction, carbon emission control, electricity water saving, recycling bins for guests, locally grown food, eco-friendly in-room amenities. Focus on local art. Art is gaining a lot of popularity. Adding local art create genuine experience which part of the city, country that you are staying in. Integrating local art improves perception. Public area are used as an art gallery. Helping the local artisans to promote their products. Over a period of time, the asset value increases with the exclusive pieces of sculptures and art pieces. Technology, automation, PC tablets for printing the boarding pass in the reception. Technology friendly encourages workflow in the long run. Menu services in a tablet in various languages. Placing the order or reservations through a tablet. Health is gaining popularity. Air purification, healthy energizing lighting, vitamin C infused water in the shower are some examples of how hotel integrates wellness into design. Rooms to have exercise equipment or space to practice yoga, personalized trainers on request, landscaped area for morning walks, or if your hotel is situated next to a big park, it's an added advantage. Luxury is not geared towards to feel, it is, towards to feel and not to have. Design is moving beyond the visual. It's not just about having a great looking interior, but has to feel good too. Luxury is now hinged on providing great service and experience rather than emphasizing on opulence of materials and finishes. Hotel furniture not only to look luxurious but feel luxurious and comfortable too. Personalized space is very important. When a guest stays in the hotel continuously, there is something which he is comfortable with, either it's in the room or food. That's why every hotel is a success, whether it is a branded or a owner-managed hotel, where the guest feels some comfort in staying that hotel. That personal space is very important. Hospitality interior spaces are designed with the different strategies to mind and accommodate needs of every guest, whether it's a business, relaxing or socializing. Hotels have become travel destinations by themselves. Security trends. Elevator key cards, which most of the hotels have introduced. Extensive key card reading system. Anti-ballistic glass in lobby and restaurants. Lockdown system for lobby and restaurant mobile walls that would seal them off in seconds in case of a attack like what we had experienced in Mumbai. Hotel staff background check and training. Perception, introducing fortress hotel brands in high-risk regions with better procedures. So these are the recent trends. Shanu, maybe I'm not answering the question which you had asked me, with slightly deviate. I don't know about the time. If the time permits, we'll move on to this, or we can come back to the other slide later. Thank you.
So for the sir asked me the question of why did you select a 5-star hotel in Tirupati? So before going to this, we have done an extensive survey of this. So we have a land which is very much approachability for both Chennai highway as well as the Bangalore highway. It is in center of that. When you access to Tirupati, that's the first hotel you're going to come. So we have a locational advantage, number 1 point. So number 2 point, we have selected this with a rooms of only 130 rooms. We have not gone like a 5-star hotel which has got 200 and 300 rooms. So we've gone only for 130 rooms, which is a small segment of rooms which can be easily catered by hotelier. So we have taken into consideration of banqueting area to be more large banqueting area, keeping in mind for Tirupati being a pilgrimage place, it's sacred for having their marriages, engagements and other functionals. Even now Andhra Pradesh has become a separate state. So it has become, for entire Rayalaseema, this is the only area where you can done your conferences or any sort of other bigger functions. So that also gives an additional advantage to us. So apart from this, we have only going for a loan of only 40 crores, not for too big like Sir said it is 75 lakhs. Definitely it is 75 lakhs, but we are striving very hard to bring down the cost. But what are the successful? We are putting from our pockets, not taking the loan from the other financial institutions. So apart from this, we are also taking a franchisee from Taj. We have seen Taj, we have seen with all the other operators. So we have seen for so many decades of years, Taj is there in the segment of India. So especially we have marketed, we have seen